All right, so I'm glad you're here, but we cannot start from here, okay? We gotta start from somewhere else. And for that, I'm going to need to grab my camera and I'm going to need to go here. No, not this. This is fake, actually. This is my real camera. Don't be deceived. This is what we want, okay? This package right here is what we want. But everything does not exist in isolation, okay? Things also need, let me just go under the table right here, grab this, and yes, this right here. Okay, now we have these two packages here. Now I have you right there, so don't go anywhere. Let's begin. And we're going to start with my main setup, which is an XH2S and my trusty old, I say old because I've gotten this for quite a while now, 13mm Viltrox f1.4 for the Fujifilm X-mount. Now, this has been my workhorse for a long time, but to give you a bit of context, this is my setup right here. It's sort of like a all-in-one setup where I have my light, which is mounted there. I have my camera, as you can see right there. I have another light there. And everything here is meant to just be rather seamless. So I can mount my camera here, I can mount another camera here, which I'm just going to do right now. And then I can just shoot my A-roll and B-roll at the same time. Amazing, right? But one of the problems is that when I sit at my desk right here, it's a bit too cropped in. Like I want a little bit more space at the top and the bottom. And while this 13mm has been great so far, I literally cannot push it anymore like behind. Like this is how far it can go. Literally the table is right at the window there. So I cannot push this anywhere else, which is why I needed something more and I needed something that I could use right here. And I think I found it. And remember the first package we grabbed, this one right here. We're going to open it. Oh, would you look at that? They gave me a free gift right here, which is a lens filter for some reason. And just look at that size, different size right here. And inside the box here, we have this nice carrying case, a warranty card right here, and the lens itself. Oh my God. And enough yapping, I want to put this lens on to see how it's going to be. And holy mother of God, look at that. Look at how wide that is. That is really, really wide. And I've had to crank up my shutter speed because I don't have an adapter for this specific lens. So I cannot use my ND that was on my 14mm. But yeah, look at that. Like that is super wide. Now, this is exactly what I envisioned when I was buying this lens because it can be at the same distance as you can see right now. And I can be able to have like such a wide thing. And I'll probably move it closer to me a little bit because I want to be able to have like that sort of closer look and maybe just a little bit more separation in the background. Right now is how it looks out of the box, and if I turn on the radial blur in post, you can see how it's going to look in post with my radial blur and all of that. So not so much a big deal for the separation. We're not going to get that much anyway. It's a f2.8 lens on a APS-C on Fujifilm. Where APS-C, we're never going to get those full frame kind of separation, but that's okay. What I just wanted to see is the external wide. Yes, wide. Look at that. It's so wide. And when I bring my hands to the lens, how close can it focus? So can I come really? Oof, look at my face. Oof, oof. Jaw, baby, jaw. Yeah, well, you can see that I can get like really close. So I'll probably be bringing this a whole lot closer to me. Now, Captain, if I already have the 13mm f1.4 right here, then why the heck will I purchase another 9mm wide, ultra wide? Well, I already told you at the beginning of this video, I have this setup. I cannot move back. And I always find myself that with this setup that I currently have, I'm not as close as I want to be. That's number one. And number two, I actually don't have as much space. And yes, I'm shooting in open gate, but the problem with that is that I have to crop in for a 16:9 anyway, so I end up losing the top and the bottom. So what I've had to do is I've had to like bring my chair low, and this just puts it awkward. I'm not the tallest fella out there, but I'm still tall enough that bringing my chair all the way down is ridiculous. So I wanted something that I'll be able to like just have right here, literally just between arm's reach, and I'm able to like have such a wide enough space so that it covers me, it gives me a bit of separation, though in post I'll usually blur it. Like now this is without the blur, and then now this is with my radial blur, so you can see the difference in the blur. I'll do that anyway with this lens. I think every creator who is shooting themselves in such a small space, I think this would be a great addition to like your kit. And you know what, hold on, this 57 millimeters right here. Now, this lens is in the Air series, and yes, just as I suspected, it's literally the same size. I now have 2 sets of this Air lenses, and no, this was not sent to me. I bought this with my own money. I briefly just showed you like how this is the same size as the 56 f1.7, and you can see how much of a difference in just outlook these 2 lenses are. They couldn't be any more different. Like, one is massive and heavy, the other one is light and very petite, I would say, right? So when it comes to just a comparison with the other lens ultra wide that I have, it's no comparison really, right? Just for funsies, I grabbed my big boy right here, which is the 27 millimeters f1.2, also Viltrox, and I also grabbed the TT Artisans 35 millimeter. And as you can see, this lens is just, it's small, it's compact, so it's definitely not the biggest lens out there. Let me just quickly do a side profile right here, and I'm shooting this off the cuff, so I'm here, you're here, that's all that matters, baby. So yes, this lens is definitely not the biggest and not the heaviest, which is great. I've not used this for photos yet, so if you want me to do photo tests with this, you want me to take it out into the field, you want me to use it like and do camera test things with it, I'll be probably using it anyway for maybe a few photo walks. And when I was looking at the online videos about this 9mm lens, which I just started watching literally today, and I've bought it in less than 3 hours and it's delivered to me. You have to love Southeast Asian efficiency. Shout out Shopee, not a sponsor, but shout out. But one thing I definitely noticed is that the diameter here uses a 58 millimeters, which is slightly larger than the 52 millimeters on the 56 millimeter Air, but it has a much smaller, as you can see right there, right? Much smaller inner circle compared to this, or in fact, any lens that I have. I think for this video, that's pretty much going to be it. Now, one thing I will do is I will adjust it to like the final view of what I want, and we're going to wrap up the video with that. And boom, this is it after I have readjusted. I'll probably still tweak it a little, a tiny teensy weensy little bit, but I think this is probably what the final thing would mostly look like. It's one where I feel like really like connected to you who is watching right now, and it's one where I'll be able to, you know, frame it like this and use it for my TikTok, or use it like this on YouTube or anywhere I'm publishing like 2:1 kind of aspect ratio videos. And that's gonna be it from me here. Just a super quick video. I hope this video is super quick, but again, on this channel here, I make the kind of things that I would like to see on YouTube, and that include cameras, it includes gaming handhelds right here, it includes phones, it includes cameras. So if there is anything here that matches your vibe, like Cyber Dopamine would say, make sure you hit that like, make sure you subscribe so you see more of that here on this channel. And yes, that has been it. It so blows my mind that this is so much smaller than this right here. But yes, I'll catch you in the next one. Please don't forget to text me when you get home so I know you got home safe. And until the next time, I've been your captain of awesome. This is Geekception, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to stay awesome. Bye. And thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Now, tell me why I have so much work to do. I have so many videos, especially the one about this monitor, but yet what did I do? I made a video about a new lens I literally just found out about today, and then I bought today and I made a video about it and I'm publishing it. But yes, you know, that is the life. That is the life of a person who is not on meds, because there is a global, well, at least national Ritalin shortage here in Malaysia right now. So I've not been able to get meds for about 2 weeks, and it seems we will not be able to get meds for about 2 weeks more. It sucks balls, but we gotta do what we gotta do, and that means that I'm gonna buy new lenses and probably get a Steam Deck soon. Not like as if I needed any more like gaming handhelds, right? But how are you doing? How is everything? Hope you're doing well. Tell me what are some of the things you're excited about, and leave hashtag Ritalin, RITALIN, in your comments. So I know you made it all the way here, and I'm really looking forward to everything that you're going to talk about. And you know, do you like this lens? Do you have other lens recommendations for me? I don't make as many filmmaking content, camera, gear things here, but is that something you would like more of? Let me know all of that and more in the comment section. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.